And welcome back once again to Belmont Bunch. Tonight, after I watched a very tense USA soccer game against Mexico, tie, so we still don't know if we're going to the World Cup, but it's not the end of the world. Italy didn't make it, and now Poland for me is in a one-game playoff, so very tense times. I would very much like to see at least one of my teams at the World Cup. But the Islanders won tonight, so there's that. The Islanders continued, I think now a 6-game home winning streak, played very well tonight, and we're starting to get a better idea of some guys that, with Clutterbuck done for the year, and Mayfield most likely also done for the year now, we're going to start to get a look at some guys, and Sebastian Aho and Kiefer Bellows are a couple of those guys. Neither really impressed tonight. One of them was way worse than the other. Sebastian Aho just doesn't... He is just not dependable enough on the puck. Too many faux pas. One time that he just, in the third period with the Isles up 5-1, just like basically fell down. He's not... It's interesting because he is he adds some dynamic qualities because he's nimble, but not necessarily like the most agile. It's a weird thing where he definitely adds some speed, obviously, on Chara, but he's not the best skater. I do feel like he can fall at any time. He did start the game off with a nice little pirouette on the blue line, on the offensive blue line. That was nice. I've always said that I think he should just be a forward because he's not very good defensively, and he's got a decent shot and some good offensive instincts. But yeah, so he wasn't great. But why don't I talk about the positive? We scored 9 seconds in tonight. Anders Lee, great forecheck, hounding the puck carrier in his own zone, creates a chance for Bo. Bo cashes in, 9 seconds in. Anthony Beauvillier is one of those guys that I think this is a really important last set of games because we got to figure out what he is. He performs in the playoffs. We got to see it in the regular season. 10 goals. You'd like that to probably be closer to 20. So we'll see if he gets hot late. Happened for Anders Lee. Doesn't mean it can't happen for Anthony Beauvillier. 1-0 there. The Islanders, a few minutes later, starts with Barzal in his own zone, just breaking one guy's ankles, skating all the way up the ice, delaying, very Barzal like a prototypical Barzal play. Stops on a dime. 2 Detroit players go with him. He's got Wally tailing the play wide open. Wally does a really good job of just getting a hard and low shot to the short side because you've got Greiss moving a little bit, and he takes advantage of that. 2-0. Now we get some issues. Wally takes a bad penalty right off the face-off holding right after he scored. So that's frustrating because after Barzal goes to Wahlstrom for the second goal, you're like, oh, perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. We want to see those guys start to develop a rapport. It hasn't been great so far. Doesn't mean it can't get better. Good goal, bad penalty after that. 2-0 Islanders. Killing a 5-on-4 turns into killing a 5-on-3 with a needless cross-check, I think, by Pajot, who is one of our penalty killers. Why do our penalty killers keep committing penalties? But the Isles survive, and Ilya Sorokin, a huge part of that, had one very nice, didn't snag it, but knocked it down with either the shoulder or the glove. Great save there. The Isles survived. We got a big block out of, I think, Casey at the top of the point that gave the team a chance to take a breath after a very long shift in their own zone. They kill that 5-on-3. They get it done, both ends of it. And it was a long 5-on-3. It was like 1:40. So great penalty killing there. Not a big fan of seeing Chara out there on a 5-on-3, but he didn't have to get too involved, so that works. And so 2-0 at the end of 1. Second period, power play goal from Nelson, who is on fire right now. I think he's at a career high now. Just want to see him at least get 30 now. 1 away after the second goal he scores later, but this one, good zone entry from Barzal on the power play. Anders Lee, whose passing game has been a little bit better recently, picks up his second assist of the game as Brock Nelson, really good bit of just determination, gets stick lifted initially, which maybe helps him a little bit because the Greiss By the way, Grice, I'll talk about that in a sec. Grice gets caught a little bit further out because he's expecting the shot sooner. It gets delayed because of the good back check. But I think the new acquisition there, keep wanting to say Svechnikov, but it's not. It's another Russian name. Sundqvist. He lifts that second attempt into the top corner, and it's 3-0 Islanders after 2. Third period, Josh Bailey. Isles up 3-0. Escape their own zone. Palmieri enters the zone, drops it off, does a good job of getting a screen in there as well to Bailey, and Josh Bailey just rips one. He can do that from time to time. It was very nice, very cool to see. 4-0 Islanders. Detroit answered kind of quickly. It looked like the first soft goal against Sorokin in a while, but took a deflection, so not as soft as I thought. Slapper from the point. The Isles, kind of like where Barzal on the Wahlstrom goal, Isles get caught going one way, pass goes back. It's a good play by Detroit. Deflection by Pius Suter. Tough one. Not much you can do. 4-1. Still felt like this game was pretty well in hand. The Islanders get it right back with Brock Nelson. And just an unbelievable line rush. Bo is the one that fires the saucer pass. But yeah, the good stuff. Good stuff. Great finish from Nelson. Bo does great work there too. I think it was Bailey trailing it. And 5-1. And Sam Gagner gets one. Got in a little bit too close. Was able to rip one top corner. Not much Sorokin could do there either. And the Islanders win despite being outshot pretty badly. But it did feel like they kind of had this game in hand. Obviously, they got out to a 4-0 lead. That helps. Ilya Sorokin was fantastic. He has been amazing recently. This run of play really has me believing he is like the guy and can be the guy. Whereas, I've been a little bit back and forth. Is he the 1A or is he the 1-1? Not 11. Like, definitely the 1. I think he's starting to trend towards, like, holy crap, we can start this guy, 65 times a year. He's been so good recently. The softies have not been there recently. The rebound control has been better. He's just been really, really good, and it's amazing to see. So, good night for the Isles. Fun night. Special teams great. Goaltending great, and they get the win. Anyway, why don't I finish off the Grice jersey? So it's a youth large. My brother got it in a raffle from Brittany Grice. She was doing it on Twitter. It was like the enter your name, money goes to charity, randomizer. My brother gets a signed Thomas Grice jersey, so that's pretty cool. Also, I should mention Nedeljkovic finished this game, gave up the last 2. So hope Thomas is okay. He got run into a little bit on a play where Wally got knocked into him, so hope Greiser is okay. And good stuff. Positive stuff for the Islanders tonight. For everyone except Sebastian Aho and Kiefer Bellows. So there's time left in the year for Bellows. I'm pretty much out on Aho. Would like to see Salo before the end of the year, maybe even Grant Hutton, to find out what we got in case we end up trading Mayfield in the offseason. Hopefully not, though. We'll see. Anyway, that's it from Belmont Bunch. Link in the description for the audio version of this podcast. And that's it. Bye.